Hey guys, welcome back for another video. So today I am working on the old 2004 Kawasaki Prairie 360. This old four-wheeler is, I really rarely use this thing. Pretty much I use it during deer season. It's about the only time that I use it, occasionally during the year. But I did put a new battery in it last summer and cleaned the carburetor. So it's running good now, but I noticed that I've got a leak. My rear axle over here on the right side, you can see that it's leaking out the bottom there. So, and I can see just this buildup here it's probably been leaking for a long time. So I have no idea if there's any oil left in that thing or not. But I went to the Kawasaki shop, and for 25 bucks I got gear oil and a new rear seal. So I'm gonna see if I can figure out how to fix this thing. I'm by no means a motorcycle mechanic, but sometimes I play one on YouTube, so we'll see if we can figure this thing out today. So it looks like my order operations here, actually I should probably drain the oil in it first. I don't even know if there's any oil left in this thing, but I'll do that. But I need to get this hitch off of here. And it seems like Kawasaki's used about every size they could on this thing, but probably need to get this. There's a skid plate down here. I think I have to get that skid plate off first, and then I'll work on getting this hitch off, and then I can take this rear diff cover off, and I think that's where I need to get to. If I get this cover off, I think that's all I have to do to get that seal. Okay, just looking at this a little more, even if I get this cover off, I've got to get this, hopefully this hub here comes off. I'm thinking if I pull this rubber boot, let's see what's behind here. All right. So we've got a castle nut with a cotter pin. Take that loose, then I don't know if this hub comes off of here or what I'm going to end up with, but I guess I'll take that apart too and see what's behind door number 1. I have no idea what to torque that down to, but it was fairly tight. All right, hitch is off. So actually it looks like by taking that hitch off, we've taken all the bolts off of this case except for these two bigger ones here. Alright, I better drain my oil before I get too far here. I just hope there's still some oil in this thing. And there is, that's good. Alright guys, so I'm going to show you what I'm working with here. So when I called the cycle shop, I told them I needed an axle seal for this thing. And this is what I got. Well, there's the part number, you can see it there. So I looked this up online after I pulled this apart, and there's actually, I don't know if you can see that, but there's actually 2 seals in there, it looks like. So it's like this is the what part number did I see on there? It was like 92049 and then 92049A or something like that. So anyway, they actually look like they're very similar, but I'm going to need to order another seal, and then also there's an O-ring where this thing fits inside that, where it fits inside that housing there. It just pops inside, but there's an O-ring that goes all the way around the outside, and it is, I thought it was going to be okay. If you can see that there, it's actually, there's a bad spot in that O-ring. So who knows, maybe, I think it was actually leaking out of both this seal in here and then also out of there, down at the bottom. So I've got to get that too. So I've got a couple pieces I need to order. Hopefully they're not too hard to find, but that came apart really easy. So as long as I can get the parts, I should be able to throw it back together real quick and we should be in business. So I'll get online and see what I can find. All right, so pretty confident what I need to order as far as this O-ring and this other seal. I just need to make sure that I can get this bearing out of here without damaging it. And I'm hoping that won't be a problem. Oh, no, it's coming. All right, that wasn't too bad. All right, bearing is out. Bearing seems to be in good condition. So that's the inner seal. I'll just pop this other seal out. All right, there we go. Now all I have to do is get this cleaned up, and I'm confident now that I can go ahead and order. Like I said, I just want to make sure I can get that bearing out without any, major issues. If I had to order that bearing, I want to know that now rather than after I get the seals ordered. So I'm going to order another seal. I'm going to order this O-ring, and hopefully those will be here in a few days, and then I can go ahead and get this thing put back together. All right, guys, it's been about a week since I shot that last video clip, but I got my parts in. So this is the original seal that I got from the motorcycle shop. So I ordered this second seal. It looks like they nest together nicely. I got this O-ring that goes around the outside, and then I went ahead and cleaned up the best I could the inside there. So that looks pretty good. So we'll go ahead and get these seals installed. All right. Then the inner one, this one I don't think is near as tight. All right, now I just need to put this bearing in here. All right. Looks like everything is properly seated. Everything, bearing turns nice. Oh yeah. Now all we gotta do is, oh, I forgot my O-ring. Put this O-ring on here, and then we should be able to pop everything right back together. everything is nice and snug, so that's good. All right, getting the hitch on is the trickiest part of this whole operation here. I have ball bearings falling out of my air chuck, so that's not a good thing. This is one of these, I don't know, it's one of those automatic, you just pop it on. I never really did like this thing, but now that I've got bearings coming out of it, I guess I'm going to replace it. The tire's pretty well flat. These things have a couple of tires on this thing lose air, all the thorns and crap I've run through over the years. Put air in them every few months, you're good to go. Last thing to do is put oil back in this rear end. I have no idea how much oil it's supposed to take, so I guess I'll just fill it till it's to the bottom of the fill hole and call it good. Well, that's it. The 20-year-old Kawasaki Prairie is ready for a few more years of use. Not too bad of a job if you need to do that. Actually, it's really pretty easy. So appreciate you guys watching. See you in the next video.